you guys are really excited to be sharing the flooring installation. This is something that I've been waiting on for a really long time to get done. The carpet, when we first closed on the house, like it had a little bit of a smell to it. So we knew that the previous homeowner had pets. So all I did was get it clean. I want to address two things. The first one is consider what you actually want in your house and then make a decision based off of that. So I do have carpet in some of the areas of the house, but as it relates to high traffic areas, which is like the second floor in the first, I do want to do away with the carpet. On the third floor in the kids' bedrooms, they've been loving the carpet. I also want you to look at the current flooring color and the previous one. The planks are wider and the color is just a different variation, which is allowing a lot more light to come in. Even though right now it looks a little bit brighter, the lights are on and it is daylight, so it's going to make them a little bit brighter. But changing it over, I've noticed how much light is actually coming in, and just again how the floors are running, how they're laying down, how all of it looks really adds to it. The board and batten, it looked okay, but I feel like removing the carpet and adding in the hardwood floors create an overall flow of elevation in the house. Let me just say, if this was luxury vinyl, I feel like it would give the same look. Sometimes something outside of carpet will look really good. And then of course, if you're someone that just loves carpet, you can always do a rug, a runner, or something in there. But I am loving the floors. The flooring is De Chateau Domenico. I've been using it now forever and a day. It's the same flooring that I've had in every single one of the homes. And again, I don't think I'm ever going to change my mind about it. But I'm really excited to be able to get everything out the primary back into these areas. Get all the furniture back. So you guys been asking for cleaning videos. So cleaning video is coming. But overall, I'm really happy. Let me cut the light off just so that way. Look at that. This is the light off. I am back downstairs. This is going to be my happy place. And when I say like this is going to be my happy place, I'm not even talking about the house. I'm just saying the design, the execution. Because look at this wall right here. Look at the wall. Look how I made the bump outs match. Very simple, very small. Look at the lighting. People be saying they like natural light, but I don't really know because the extent that I went to get natural light has to be studied. One of the next things that has to get done now that the window's done, the bump out is done, is I have to break the fireplace. And I think for me, the goal here is to break it in a manner in which I don't break the stone, because I would like to keep it. If I don't have to get another one, I have to. The bottom hearth was already broken when we got here, so that's going to be going. So I ended up finding someone on Facebook Marketplace. This was $300 for him to come in and frame out the fireplace. I'm not going to hold you. I thought he didn't know what he was doing because I actually was quoted a higher price, so I was extremely nervous. But I was like, you know what? If this is wrong, then it's just gonna have to be wrong, and hopefully it's not so wrong that I can't fix it. So I did watch him while he was working because I could do a little bit of woodwork, but this right here was a little bit more for me personally. But I was like, okay, if I watch him, I would be able to dismantle it and at least put it back. So I watched him and I recorded everything from beginning to end. But he ended up doing such a good job with the fireplace. It looks absolutely amazing. It turned out so good that I pushed my luck on the floating shelves. So maybe a month ago, I showed you guys how I ended up creating this transit wall. And then we decided to turn this room into a bedroom with an ensuite, right? But I did all the extra framing so I can have the mirror wall and all of that on it, and we ended up drywalling it. Well, over the last couple of days, I have really been sitting here trying to get this wall together, get everything together. And if you look at the corner, you can see my flooring here. It's been sitting up in that room, and I was like, I gotta wait. So anyway, we got the wall up. And then my husband helped me to mount the mirror, and the same guy who did the fireplace ended up doing the floating shelves. And if you know me, you know that I fed that man when he came, because he came really early in the morning, and I ended up making breakfast, and he was like, "Ooh, that smells so good." I said, "Would you like some and something to drink?" And I did call my husband. I was like, "Baby, I'm about to feed this man." He's like, "Okay, no problem." And so when I asked him about the floating shelves, he said, "I got you, don't worry about it." And I was like, "What?" So I did get my floating shelves done for free. As I was editing, I realized I did not show you the end result of the flooring. But before I show you the end result of the flooring, I have to show you the before, because this is the actual walkthrough of when I was looking at the house, and we had not yet made an offer on the house at all. We were just kind of walking through, and because my husband wasn't there, I was going through the entire, well, at the time he was my boyfriend, okay? At the time I was going through the video to be like, "Hey, this is the house. This is what I don't like. This is what I do like. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I want to do." And he was just kind of like, "It looked like a house. I don't know. It looked like a house." And I was like, "Babe, it looks good." I'm like, when you go from the entry, then you have this, and then you have the stairs, and you can kind of go through, and we can just paint, and you can see the paint color. You can see the hallway. This door right here led to the closet, which now you guys know I closed it. And if you see my hand, I'm like, "Baby, we could close it." Plus it has a bathroom, so we have a secondary bathroom where people could go and use it, and it's gonna be like this and like that. And he was just like, "I hear you, okay." And then I made my way into the bedroom, and of course it was wall-to-wall carpet. Everything was carpeted. So now I'm gonna show you what the room looks like. Okay, it looks so good. I know it looks a little gray on camera, but in person, it's giving a little bit more creamy brown, which again, I love. And so you have the wall with the board and bat, and I still have to paint. Still gotta do a lot, but at least it's good. I do have plastic up because I did do one coat of spray, but I still have some stuff to do. And then as you turn around, my dad is gonna come in to do the threads on the stairs, which is why the carpet is still there. I'm not gonna pay nobody to do that. And then as you kind of turn into the hallway, even though it's not even done, it's looking absolutely amazing. And when this comes off, it's just gonna look really amazing because it's gonna give you a clear sight into the sitting room. And I love the opening of the windows. Okay. And so look at that. I love the clear sight into this room right here. And the furniture is old. I've had it since Savannah, for most of you guys that know that. This is the same furniture. I haven't changed anything. Everything is still pretty dusty. I have to clean. Okay. And then you can see the floors. Up here definitely looks a lot brighter. Look at that. The floors look amazing. It looks so good. Like this is the money shot right here. Again, I still have to go through and paint because you see that gotta get painted. And now I have to find the original can that I did this room in so I can put the original color back in here. And in the hallway, it's gonna be white semi-gloss. I wanna show you guys downstairs because I don't even think I showed you the ending of downstairs. And see, the flooring goes all the way into the hallway. And you can see this is daylight. No, this is daylight and this is soft white. I gotta change that bulb. It's a little bit darker down here. It is about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I don't have that really rich, like 2 o'clock light coming in, but I did want to show you the end result because now drywall is fully complete and sanded, and now the wall is ready to be painted. I believe I had showed you guys the markers in where I was leaving space for him to do the frame for the window. We ended up not even using all of it, but it kind of gave me a little bit of a gauge to where I want the fireplace. Not only is the windows larger, but also the facing of the fireplace, like the full body frame, is also bigger. And then I went in with a more modern facing fireplace and took the old one off. The next thing that I'm working on is taking and doing like trim around here and doing a custom piece of artwork, just so that way this wall itself will be done. I'm not going to add any crown molding, so you're going to see some of these facings simply because this wall still has to get knocked down right here. So I'm not going to do crown molding right this second. I feel like it's a waste. But as I move closer into the fireplace, you can see that beveled. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I do have an option to stain this versus painting it, but I want the floors to be the only wood element in here, so I'm not gonna stain it. I'm actually gonna paint it. I feel like that's just the easiest choice for me personally, but if you do this, you can 100% stain it. I'm just not gonna bother myself with trying to stain it. To me, I just want it to be really clean, and I'm gonna paint it the same color as the wall. So the fireplace will have a color, and then the wall will have another color. But overall, I love the fireplace. Like, it just turned out so good. So good. The beveled. Oh, it just looks amazing, and I love it. He did a really good job. Like, don't pay attention to the floor, but I want you to imagine like this space fully done, and then like the windows and the doors, and then this. Like, it just looks really good. I'm very happy with the end result, and so I can put my focus somewhere else for now. But yeah, one of the reasons why I can say I personally enjoy socials is the before and afters. This was the house when we first moved into it, and when I'm telling you, like, I went back into my like July folder, and this is the house a year later, and I have made so many changes, and it just looks so good. This is your sign that if you're looking to purchase a home, and it may not necessarily be what you're looking for, but it has the bones, I would definitely say to go for it. Now, again, whenever it starts to get around 637, it isn't as bright in here, but even just looking at it with the larger windows from the before up until now, I'm really happy with where the house is going.